Hey guys, welcome back to HobbyPlus. In today's video, we have a new release from HobbyPlus. This is the new 2024 CR-18P T-Hunter. This is a collaboration with Furitek, so you know what that means. Brushless motor and ESC right out of the box. They've also upgraded a lot of other components on this rig, so I'm super excited to get it out of the box. We're going to get this thing over to the bench, take a close-up look at it, and then get it out for a crawl. Stick around and check it out. All right, guys, before we open it up, let's take a look at some of the box art. So it talks about the Furitek Lizard Pro. It looks like it has a 5-degree angled skid servo on axle. That's very nice. Nice diagram of the wheelbase and the 60mm tires on the side. We got a picture. I got mine in the sand color. That's very nice. And then on the side, it looks like they give you a bunch of details on the upgrades on this. So let's go ahead and get this box open and take a look at the rig. So it looks like we got an instruction manual, a light module of some kind, a T-wrench, instruction manual, charger, and it looks like we've got our standard remote that we got. I love these remotes. These are great remotes. Everything you need is on this remote for this rig. And then the new T-Hunter itself. I like that sand color a lot. That is super sharp. I don't have a T-Hunter in my collection, so I'm super excited to get this one out for a crawl. This is super nice. Looks like we got the new big bore oil-filled shocks on it. Looks like we got LEDs on the front and rear as well. That is super sharp. I love this new bed. This thing is super sick, guys. All right, let's go ahead and take an up-close look and get everything unpackaged. All right, guys, now that we got everything unpackaged and out of the box, let's take an up-close look at what comes with this rig. We'll start off the remote first. So this is the standard remote that comes with most of your Furitek rigs nowadays, and this is a very nice remote. It does everything you need. So we've got steering reverse and throttle reverse. It also has steering trim and throttle trim, dual rates for both, which is very nice. It is a 4-channel remote, channel 3 and channel 4, easily one-handed drivable. Now, this does take 4 AAA batteries that do not come with the rig, so you're going to want to have those on hand. You also get this very nice wall charger. And then I was wrong. This is not a light module. This is actually a programming card. So this is the Lizard Lite ESC, and this is a programming card. So no Bluetooth module, but you can still program it. So save you a few dollars and still get a brushless system set up in this, and then be able to program it with this programming card, which is very nice. And then, of course, you get a very nice user's manual. So this has exploded views, part numbers, how to do, how to set up, and everything you need to know about the rig. They've done a great job with this user's manual. And then, of course, the T-Hunter itself. Let's take an up-close look at the rig. So let's take a look at the new 2024 CR-18P T-Hunter. This thing looks absolutely awesome in this new sand color. Let's take a look at the body first. So lots of scale details, very nice front bumper with some LEDs in it, windshield wipers, very nice rear view mirrors. We have a gas tank, a toolbox that doubles as a battery compartment, another toolbox compartment on the other side, and a snorkel. So they've done a great job with some of the realistic details. The first upgrade I want to show you on this is the new hinged body. So the other T-Hunter, you could not get to the electronics. This one you can now easily get to the electronics, and it's actually held on with a very strong magnet, so I cannot even shake this loose. That is a great job and design that they've done there. So you can easily get to the electronics in the top now. We've got a receiver and our ESC sitting right here in the top. Same servo as before. It is a servo on axle. We have the new all aluminum chassis with a 5-degree angled skid plate, 4 big bore oil filled shocks all the way around. These are off of the Fury Wagon or the Katana, so that's very nice. On the bottom side, it looks like we still have 4-link in the front and rear. The heavy duty drive shafts, same front steering links as before, but I'm noticing something right now. So this is a counter rotation portal axle on the back, so that ought to take care of all that torque twist. This used to be something you had to buy and upgrade to later, but they've gone ahead and upgraded that right out of the box. So they have done an absolutely fantastic job with this. Looks like we got some brake lights on the rear of the vehicle as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get some batteries charged up, and let's get this guy out for a crawl. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the modulation and the low-end speed control on this new Lizard Lite and Venom setup they've got in the T-Hunter. Let's see how slow we can get this guy to creep along. Oh yeah, so it'll go very slow. We're going to check out the FOC on our tabletop obstacle here. So it can creep super slow. So very happy with that. Let's go ahead and see what happens when we get up to the obstacle and check out the FOC on this guy. So Looks like that bumper might get on there. We'll see if we can't get the tire over there. There we go. So nice and easy, very smooth over the obstacle. Very nice. Yep, just creep right over it. Now, this does have all metal gears in the portals and the Evo single speed transmission in it. So this is going to be a very nice setup for this rig. So another big win for Furitek motor and ESC in the new T-Hunter. Let's go ahead and get a quick weight on our rig before we go out and run it. So we are sitting 58% in the front to 42% in the rear, with a 51% on the left and a 49% on the right. So this is sitting very nice right out of the factory. So we got those batteries charged up. Let's go ahead and get it out for a crawl. All right, guys, I had a lot of fun getting out and running the new 2024 T-Hunter from HobbyPlus and Furitek, and those two collaborating together are producing some of the best 18th scale crawlers on the market. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Let's talk about the pros and the cons on this rig. So personally, for me, my favorite pro is the new Lizard Light ESC and the Venom Outrunner brushless motor on this. It modulates very well. Very good FOC, and it just makes this thing crawl so much better than the last model. So I really like what they've done there. Next is the all aluminum CNC machine chassis on this. Lots of shock mounting locations, very stiff chassis, 5-degree angled skid. That is super nice. That takes us right into the 4 big bore oil-filled shocks on this. These are off the Katana and the Evo Pro. These are a great shock, adjustable collars, very nice. Again, you can tune the suspension on this rig and really make it crawl very, very well. Next is the fact that they put the tilt body on this. So now you can access the electronics on this. On the last T-Hunter, you couldn't get into the electronics. So the fact that you can do that on this one is a major improvement for this model. And then the last major pro for me was the counter rotating axle on the back. So my other HobbyPlus vehicles, I had to upgrade to the V2 rear axle. You know, it's just something I had to purchase. They go ahead and upgrade that for you right out of the box. So it takes care of that torque twist, and it really makes this thing stay planted. So that is a great upgrade right out of the factory for this. But no rig is perfect. Let's go ahead and talk about the cons. So there's 3 of them. One of them's more of a gripe than a con, and it's just my personal opinion. But I'm not a big fan of the battery box on this. So being able to switch out the batteries and stuff all those wires down in there and then get the lid back on is just a pain in the butt. It's not something that, you know, should keep you from buying the rig, but every time you go to swap in and out of the battery, it's not just a strap or something. You go ahead and just put it in and out and you're done with. You kind of got to fight the wires into this and get the lid back on. So that's just kind of a gripe. The next con for me are the wheels and tires. you know, most RTRs, you're going to have to swap them out anyways. These would be good for some light rock crawling and some trailing. But if you really want to do something a little more serious than that, you're definitely going to have to upgrade to a different set of wheels and tires for this. And then the biggest con for me on this rig is the fact that it doesn't come with the FuriCar Bluetooth module. I love that app. It is one of the best things Furitek has. You can tune in your throttle curve, all kinds of adjustments, but Furitek did that to try to keep the price of this vehicle down. And then they did go ahead and give you something to go ahead and be able to program the ESC with anyways. And this little card is actually really cool. So, you know, they addressed it and they got the price down by taking that out, but they went ahead and still gave you the ability to be able to program your ESC with this little card. So, you know, kudos to them for this. And this is just a cool little programming card. I really like it. You know, like I said, especially because all the adjustability is right here on the back. So if you were to ever forget, all you have to do is turn the card over and you can see exactly what those adjustments are. So I really like that. So all in all, they did a fantastic job with this rig. It looks killer. I love the new sand color on it. So for me, this is, you know, definitely something that I want to have in my collection. And the fact that they addressed all of those upgrades on this rig. So it's supposed to retail for $179.99. It should be going on pre-order with DirectRC and Furitek USA. So you're going to want to check those sites and see if you can get a pre-order for it. And I think it's actually supposed to release around mid-June. So, you know, go ahead and check those sites and see if you can get yourself one. This is absolutely something I wanted to add to my collection, and I love the upgrades that they did on it. So don't forget to support your local hobby shops. Bash, crawl, repeat. Hit that subscribe and like button for me and ring the bell so you can catch my next video. We'll see you next time.